This video was brought to you by Markus Bil, Elbilmek, ABRP, Steurenberg, Kempower and Bilkomponenter. Yo, what's up? We are now at home getting ready for a 500-kilometer retest with Kia Soul. So this Soul has a new battery. It was replaced on warranty, but since last time we also now have some cooling hacks. So maybe I'll come back to more about what's going on, but I can show you now initially what's gonna happen. So Soul has air-cooled battery, and then under here, well, it's kind of hard to show you now, Valdemar from Elbilmek, he has rewired or rehooked some, whatever was air vent going to the back there is now going into the battery instead, on both sides. And then we have this box here, the emergency box. Well, it is a bit big. It doesn't have to be that big. It's just like for fun that it's that big. But with this box, we can then command the car to run fan speed on 9, which is maximum. So with these two tricks and another one here, this is adapter from e-Niro. Can you see it even? There, kind of. Yeah, there's a link in the description where you can get 5% discount. It's kind of expensive, but it is really good now. It has turned to be a lot more stable now. With this adapter, you can charge on CCS. Yeah, and this car has chargeable. And we can actually get pretty fast charging, around 60-65 kilowatt. So I'll just keep it close here, in close proximity. And yeah, with all this stuff and the new update with the cooling hardware stuff here, we should be able to go a lot faster than before. So the record on this kind of half challenge, you know, the half of 1,000 kilometer challenge, is 6 hours and 5 minutes. That is classic Ioniq. And then the second best is actually BMW i3, 33 kilowatt hour. That was 6.5 hours. But then this last time we did it with the Soul, it did it in 7 hours and 10 minutes. But I think there are a lot of potential to be a lot better, because we can charge faster, we can avoid rapid gate overheating, and what else? We can actually use the adapter. Last time I actually had to use the 50 kilowatt Chanamo. So yeah, and then this time I also checked on ABRP. ABRP estimates that it's going to take 6 hours and 40 minutes, but that's okay. But let's say 6 hours and 35 minutes then, until we count to 999. And also ABRP estimates that we will spend 233 watt-hour per kilometer. Let's see then. I don't know. I haven't done the Ninja calculation, but I have ABRP Premium, and it actually takes in account weather, temperature, speed limit. I don't remember. Oh yeah, you can customize if you have different rims, if you have a roof box. You can actually do estimation really accurate. So anyway, let's get ready for the challenge. Maybe I'll use ABRP to help me estimate, but normally I would just do a ninja trick. So here, what is kind of important is that we start with cold battery. Ideally, I want to start with even colder battery, but this is the best we can do. So I'm going to talk about battery temperature a lot during this challenge. But yeah, we also have live stream running. I think we'll start in 1 minute. 23:50 we will start. Well, we're on the move. We're now in Oslo, and you see, I cannot use automatic on HVAC, because then it will fire up the air vents towards the bottom there, and it's the bottom that is connected directly into the battery. So I actually have to use this manual mode like this, and now we get some okay heat in here. And yeah, otherwise it will actually input hot air into the battery, which we don't want. But it's a small hack, still nice comfort in here. So right now the consumption is 218 watt-hour per kilometer. We will, as usual, go for the south loop first and then go back north. Oh yeah, we're charging now, and you see we're getting. Oh, is it? No, it's ramping up. But okay, this is now. You have to do this. Okay, we flick. Okay, what was it? Battery is 2. We flick this. It becomes blue. Wait a couple of seconds. Oh yeah, 9. Let's go. And then also another thing that is important. We go here. Start the car. But then you have to go to climate here and then lower the temperature and then go to mode here and show it better here. We have to go to this mode and then lower the temperature, and then fan speed doesn't have to be crazy high. This should be good enough, and then we don't actually need AC because it's only 11 degrees Celsius outside. And then the inlet here will drop. It's 22 now. It should drop to around 15 only. We need to cool down the battery in time. Yeah, but the car has been programmed to be kind of lazy and ramping up, but we're just going to go aggressive here without actually sacrificing too much, because you see, since we are now not using AC, we're only pulling outside. It just runs a couple of 100 watts extra. We don't sacrifice too much of the charging speed, but we can still cool down the battery. Yeah, this starts dropping. Oh yeah, party time. And the reason why I stop here is that it costs only 1 NOK per kilowatt hour. It's dirt cheap to charge here. It's like around 9 euro cents per kilowatt hour. So, yeah, roughly there. So, let me see how long we're charging here. Oh, look at this. Okay, I'm gonna come back to that. But you see, I like this location. I think it used to be some fossil pumps that has been removed, and now we have more chargers. That's another. So yeah, they have Uno-X. They have quite low price now because of Tour de France, and supposedly they are sponsoring someone who is leading. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get the cheap. We're gonna see how cheap we can make this also, if it's possible. If it doesn't ruin the challenge time too much, then we should try it. It's a more realistic test, right? And also like that they have card payment. See here, I'm not registered, I just use card. And very convenient. So you know that Reitan Group is quite a big group that owns many businesses. They own 7-Eleven. They also own Rema 1000. And I don't remember when all the businesses, but it means that Reitan already owns this ground, and then they can just slap down their own chargers. That's like Circle K is doing right now. So, you know, it's a matter of time before all the gas station chains, they realize that they have to offer fast charging. But also that means that Reitan, they're already sitting on nice locations like this, right by the highway, and then also Rema 1000. We'll see if we can visit some of those. But okay, let's go back to how it goes with the car now. So the downside with this solution is that it can get a bit cold in the cabin. Oh, we have 18 degrees in the inlet now. Yeah, but we are still maintaining nice speed. Look at that. 64 kilowatt. Oh, wow. Man, awesome. Okay, now I'm gonna hang out and chat with the live stream people a bit. Okay, according to the route planner, we are 62 kilometers away from Shell Svinesund, and I need to spend, I need to spend 60% to get there. I have 83% now. It starts throttling, so we can leave. I'm gonna check outside how long we charge here. 14 minutes. Oh shit, now it's slow. 15 kilowatt. We're gonna go now. Okay, so you can do the stopping here, but the adapter actually allows you to stop charging just by pressing here. Click, and then it stops. Okay, let's go. Right, we're on the move again, and you see, now we start with hot-ish battery, right, from this leg, and the cooling is running. So the trick is that if we look here, if I go to climate here, we have this setting here, only fan, 15 degrees, and we're actually getting pretty good cooling. And then you can also see here, if you go out to climate here, that we are not pulling anything for AC, for climate, right, even though it's kind of weird, but it's AC is not running, heater is not running, but it just pulls some electronics, whatever extra 100 watts for the fan to run for internally, and also for in the back there. And then you see that it's still blue, so we are running at 9. So actually, let me check here. Fan speed is 9 down there. If I turn off the box, I want to see what the car wants to run it at. 7. Okay, interesting. But we want to run it at 9. Okay, you see here that we are pulling 390 watts for electronics. But if I switch off the thing here, zoop, it will drop. I just have to wait for this to drop. There, 4. So the car wants to run it at 4 right now, given the battery temperature. And you see that it dropped to 340 watts. Wait, so that means that if you flick on the switch again here, okay, wait for it. Look at this one. after a couple of seconds. Should go up again. 3, yeah, see? So it seems like that higher fan speed from 4 to 9 cost 50 watt extra. The car is being stingy. I mean, 50 watt, yeah, should equal to around 0.5 watt hour per kilometer. So it literally a drop in the ocean. But yeah, the car has been programmed to be stingy, but we just want to go maximum cooling. So that's awesome, man. And also, yes, you see that the inlet is 16 degrees, but we are not running any AC. So we are just getting free cooling, 12 degrees outside. It's wonderful. Maybe this is the best time to run it, at night when it's cold outside. We were just at Shell right now, trying the hypercharger, and the display claimed that the plug was kaput. So, okay, whatever, we're gonna go to Kempower instead over here. Fortunately, we have plenty of options. We're in Norway. Well, I could go for the Elbilmek also, but let's just go for Kempower. So that should work. Everything is closed here. Shit. We have to deduct a couple of minutes. This is charger fault. Quite unfortunate and also quite rare. I never seen a plug just go kaput. So we try one of these. Okay. Here, let's go. Ladebolle. Oh, you get a free bun. Oh shit. Okay, let's try again. We're charging now. We had to deduct 5 minutes. So we are still taking 61 kilowatt. Yeah, the voltage is a bit lower, that's why. But it should go to 65 kilowatt. But eventually this will hit 45, 46 degrees Celsius and will replicate. But I have forced fan speed 9. And just like before in the show here, we are using this setting, which works best for cooling. But it gets a bit cold in the cabin. So I wonder if I open up the trunk, if that will give me some heat. Yeah, without messing up the cooling in the, yeah, so let's try, because here, this, if we open up here, you see that, well, kind of, you have to dig kind of for, okay, down here we have the fan. I have to get it out first. Okay, I cleared up everything here. The trunk is like this, so there is some hot air coming out here. So the idea is that if I close this and I put all the trunk stuff in the back here, I should get a little bit of heat from the back thrown into the cabin. And then because the air vents are blocked, the regular air vents, then the cooling should not be reduced, you know? So maybe this is like a poor man's octavalve, which is that we are now scavenging heat from the battery into the cabin, but then we're pulling in fresh air from outside to cool down the battery. It's like the poor man's Tesla. Man, it is a bit noisy from there. Yeah, normally the cover, I mean the trunk stuff covers and blocks a lot of the noise, and now you can hear the full intensity of fan speed 9. But I have some Stormbag, I mean just a Stormbag container and spork. I brought some food with me from home, so I don't want to get sick from bad food poisoning, what there is. Just a little bit of carbonade. I'm not sure what the heck it's called. Carbonate? No. Here we have bar. Huh? What the heck is that? A bar cola. Okay, let me try it. Some kind of non-original Coke. How does it taste? You know, I was at IKEA today. IKEA, man. And I had some dispenser Coke. It wasn't like real Coke. This kind of tastes like dispenser Coke. It tastes similar to regular Coke, but just has a little bit different taste. Maybe, yeah, I'm not sure how to put this. But it's still a good substitute, like the poor man's Coke. Yeah, I'm driving the poor man's car, so I have to drink poor man's Coke. Oh shit, we're replicating. It's supposed to be 172 amp all the way to 72%. So yeah, we lose a little bit. We lose maybe a couple of kilowatt. It's not that bad. I'm guessing maybe 3 to 5 kilowatt. So because the battery temperature is high, but we had headwind on the way here. Consumption is high, so hopefully on the way north now we get tailwind and lower consumption, and then we get out of the rapid gate. The charging stopped, but I quickly reconnected. But this is not deductible time, since this is the name of the game. The slight instability of the adapter causes this to happen. But I see that the adapter now is way more stable at least. So, oh, and I have to fire up this. Very important. You have to get, because now the car is pulling. Wait, it's still 7. It's not 9. What? Yeah. No, okay. So this means that it's pulling. But then we also have to push and pull to get the best cooling effect. Yeah, we still need to charge a little bit more until we are done. Wow, I just realized this car has done 110,000 kilometers now. But okay, anyway, I have some good news and some bad news. The good news is that this trick is working. So in the back, we should be getting some heat, some free heat. You see here, inlet is still 16 degrees. Even with AC off, we're getting that. But the bad news is that the battery is already at 50 degrees Celsius. It starts replicating. It throttles earlier than before. So I think we just have to leave now. We don't want to camp on this speed too long. We are done now. So we charged to 80%. And also when you look at the time, with the deduction, we are at the 2-hour mark, and we have done only 148 kilometers. But of course, we charged. But yeah, so the battery is at 51 degrees Celsius. Oh, it's hot. So we have to see now if the inlet stays low. So now we can get a little bit of heat, because it is cold-ish outside. It's 14 degrees Celsius. I don't want to freeze through the night. So one thing I also need to do is that I don't want to hammer too. Hammer too hard means that I don't want to output too much power, because that will generate more heat in the battery, and it is a bit hard to get rid of it. I mean, it's still better than a Leaf, but air-cooled battery doesn't seem to have the best heating and cooling capabilities. We are getting close to the next charger, which will actually be the YX soon again. But we're down to 14.5% now, and the battery is still hot. You see, it takes forever to cool down the battery. Plus that, when we're hammering it, it adds heat to the system. But you have to choose, do you want to slow poke, like I'm doing now, kinda, and arrive slower, or do you want to rapid gate? But I think it still pays off, because you still lose significant time if you go too slow, versus if you just, okay, you rapid gate, but you take a little penalty, maybe you charge 1 minute slower, and then that's still a better deal. So we're gonna see now. You know, at 5 kilometers we'll arrive at the charger. Okay, we are charging. First time attempt, it failed, handshake, but I don't deduct for it, because this is the name of the game with the adapter. At least second time it works, but oh shit, we're getting only 53 kilowatt because you were rapid gating. Oh man. Well, okay, I mean 53 kilowatt, that is still fairly fast, so just have to see how long we can keep that speed then. Okay, you see, I'm gonna try to get the help from Elbilmek route planner again. We are here at Son, and I want to stop at Skedsmokorset, another Uno X with almost free charging. But that is 67 kilometers away. We have to pass through Oslo. So if you do this, you know, I bet the route planner estimates we will spend 61%. So maybe we spend that, maybe more, I'm not sure. But right now, okay, we see here that it seems like we hit equilibrium, where we get around 55 kilowatt, and the battery doesn't go up, at least. It just, oh shit, a little bit, what can we do? Inlet is 18 degrees. Maybe it is too hot in here. Okay, I might need to cover up. Yeah, I might want to move all this stuff in the back again, and it just freeze a bit. We have to sacrifice something for the challenge. Yeah, I mean, it is 10 degrees outside. If it's 10 degrees, then inlet should not be 18 degrees. So there's too much leakage of heat back into the inlet. Now we have covered everything like it should be, standard. But we rapid gate. Oh shit! Ideally, we should get over 60 kilowatt. We're only taking 30 kilowatt because the battery is too hot. Uh-oh, it seems like I have to drive slower. Okay, I cannot hammer it. I have to drive slower. Yeah, that's just how it is, because I was thinking, okay, if I can maintain around 50 kilowatt, that's fine, but getting 28 now, this is really killing it, man. But okay, I did cover in the back. I just hope that the inlet can be better soon. Come on. What is wrong here? No, not out. Oh, shit. I misclicked. We have to don't go there and then... Let's try AC. Okay. See if that helps. If not, then we just turn off AC again. No, actually, no. There's no need. We don't need AC when it's 10 degrees outside. We are at 68%. I'm going to go for 75%. You see, we lose time here. In the past, we had only around 15-minute sessions. This is going to be a lot slower. So, but I think it's still worth it. So, yeah, hopefully next session will be better, and then we'll see. But okay, in a way, I was hammering it and I saved time on travel speed. Let's say I save 5 minutes, and then we're losing maybe 7 minutes here. So by the end of the day, it's not that big loss. Well, we're back on the move again. It's almost 3 at night now and it's getting bright. So this time I cruised at around 117 kilometers per hour GPS speed in the 110 zone. So consumption is not crazy high. So yeah, despite that it's cold outside. So yeah, you see, the reason why the inlet is a bit high could be because of heat leakage. The system is not 100% tight, so when the battery is quite hot, then the inlet is not as low as we have seen before. But okay, so when I did the test a couple of days ago, I was cruising around 120-ish in between the legs, and it seems to be fine. So it seems like if we go, you know, like almost 10 kilometers per hour faster, you hit a bad point where stuff just goes exponentially worse. So maybe this speed is the sweet spot. We'll see. We are getting close to Skedsmokorset, and man, this is heaven. It is 8 degrees Celsius outside, and we have 46 degrees in the max. So this is way better than before. And inlet is 14 degrees. So okay, let's get over there. Now just go up the hill now, and we should be at Skedsmokorset in 5 kilometers. And then it sounds a bit counterintuitive to plug in at around 15 degrees, 15%, but that's actually the best deal. Yeah, you don't want to go too deep because then you introduce more heat. We are now charging at Uno X again. Oh yeah, cheap electricity. And we get, we are back in the game. 45 degrees Celsius is wonderful. Oh yeah. Let's see how long we can keep this speed this time then.